Biden gave away $350 billion worth of equipment, or cash. Worse than equipment, cash. So we want to find out about that someday, I guess, right?
Если говорить простым и емким русским языком, очевидно, что значительную часть тех денег, которые получила Украина, разворовали. В стране много коррупции. То есть деньги американских налогоплательщиков, европейских налогоплательщиков.
Protests took place in several Ukrainian cities the previous day. The reason was the adoption of a law that effectively strips the country's anti-corruption bodies of their independence, and judging by the footage, Zelensky heard foul language from protesters, but he himself wrote on social media that the purpose of the law is to reduce Russian influence on Ukraine's anti-corruption structure. Could you comment on these accusations against Russia, and how the Kremlin generally assesses these events?
Just the day before, we heard a statement from Washington questioning whether every dollar of the money that was allocated under the previous administration, under the Biden administration, was used for its intended purpose, that is, to buy its weapons. In simple and succinct Russian, it is clear that a significant portion of the money that Ukraine received was embezzled. There is a lot of corruption in the country. The money of American taxpayers and European taxpayers was largely embezzled in Ukraine. This is what we can say with a great certainty. Therefore, corruption is an acute topic for Ukraine. The subordination and resubordination of various departments is an internal matter of Ukraine.
And I'm very proud to tell you that with NATO, the European countries essentially will be buying our equipment, paying 100% on the dollar, and then they're going to distribute it to where they're going to distribute it, which is going to be to Ukraine or whatever. But they're buying it, so we're not going to have the expense of giving away. Biden gave away $350 billion worth of equipment, or cash. Worse than equipment, cash. So we want to find out about that someday, I guess, right? But they were supposed to buy their own equipment, but I have a feeling they didn't spend every dollar on the equipment. But they are brave. Look, they're fighting a hard fight, and we're no longer going to do that. Our great companies, we make the best military equipment in the world, and our great companies are going to be selling now, and they'll be using it. So even those people that don't want to be in the war, and I'm one of them, but even those people are saying, wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So they'll be able to defend themselves, and we will no longer be paying for it. And I think that's a very big thing.
25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.